So here's the math homework you wanted.
Tyrone, what do you think you're doing here?
I was just helping my friend with some math homework.
Are you sure helping is what you want to go with?
Honestly, Teach, the kids are pretty stupid and synthetic math is really hard.
Synthetic math, like synthetic division, is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I'm gonna give you an offer. I'll give you 50% of all my makings.
60%, I'll make sure you get expelled.
Okay, fine, but there's a problem. We're gonna have to speak with Biggie G. He's the leader of all the operations of math homework in this school.
Okay.
I'm first. You gotta be first.
Now, where did I put that composition paper again? Guess this will have to do. How did this go again? Oh, right.
We see Wilfred writing down his table, which he's going to use to divide synthetically. After writing down the table, you get your denominator, and you make it equal 0. Now, since we have -2, our 0 will be +2. And then you write it outside the synthetic division table on the top. After you write it, you look at your numerators, and you grab each leading coefficients. You write those coefficients inside the table in a row. After writing down your leading coefficients, you bring down the first number. In this case, it was 1. Then you multiply that number with the other number that's also outside. You put it inside, you add them up. You get 4. You do the same thing. And then you keep on doing this until you run out of numbers. Alright. Once you're done with that, you'll see the first 3 numbers are the new leading coefficients for your polynomials. And your fourth number is your remainder. Now we see Wilfred writing down his new polynomials.
Now this is some high quality synthetic division. The blue paper is weird though, but I guess they'll have to take used to it for their good stuff.
What you want from me, you sniveling punk? I'm trying to run a business here.
Look, Biggie, I just want to give you a business proposition.
Let me stop you right there. I don't want to do any business propositions with no second years selling low-grade papers on my turf.
My papers are not low grade.
Don't you raise your voice at me, boy. People who yell at me tend to disappear.
Have more muscle than I do. So let's just go back to my office and we'll settle things there with my good office work.
We'll see about that, punk.
Bet you didn't think I had the guts to come over here. So, what is this low quality blue homework you have here?
This low quality homework is on blue paper because it's so high quality.
I don't believe that. Let me see that.
Whoa, you're gonna have to pay $10 for that.
What? You know what? I'll pay it. Let's check it out. Man, I sold my homework for $5 a pop. And on top of that, this homework is wrong.
Let me see.
Okay. As we saw that apparently Wilfred got the math problem wrong. So here he's doing it again, but with the help of Biggie G. As I explained earlier in the first one, you write down your leading coefficients, and then you always bring the first number down. Now we see him, he's multiplying. Now he's going to add those numbers up. The same process as always. Just rinse and repeat. Alright. He's still doing the basic things that I tried to teach you. His hand may be in the way, but you should know basically what he is doing. He is finishing up with his remainder, and now he's going to write down his new polynomials. As we see, he has to make another table since he's actually not quite done. So he's gonna write his next constant, yes. And I'll see you next slide. Okay, I decided to skip up ahead a bit since you guys should already know what to do in the first few parts. I didn't want to bore you to death anyways. But just in case you still have no clue, he just wrote down his coefficients. And he brought down his first one. That's all we told you to do. Now he's finishing up trying to find his remainder, which again is 0. And again, writing down the new polynomials. Here it is. Still writing it down. Alright, sorry guys, I kind of lost the clip. So now it's just me finishing off the math problem, which really wasn't much. It was just pretty much just writing down the new leading coefficients for the polynomials. But something, you know.